Well, let's bring in Tymofiy Milovanov, an advisor to the Zelensky administration, president of the Kyiv School of Economics, and former Ukrainian Minister of Economy. Good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's first talk about the reality of living under these conditions of damage to infrastructure. What is it like every day for the average Ukrainian in Kyiv? I know you tweeted a long thread about the realities going to stores, trying to pay for things that even had Black Friday sales, but then the power cutting out at those stores. So talk to us a little bit about the daily side of the Ukrainians that we actually don't get to see.
Yeah, the life goes on, Of course, we're focused, and everyone is focused, and everyone's attention is focused on the war, on the missile attacks, on the military situation. But, there are people around me walking. I just had lunch in a restaurant. Kyiv looks normal right now. It's been, 5-6 days after the latest attack on Kyiv and the entire Ukraine. It was on Wednesday. So the power is not quite up, but it is up enough, so to speak. It's like, in a typical apartment, you can get 2 to 3, maybe 4 or maybe 6, 8 hours of electricity a day. And so everyone has adjusted to time this period, and that allows to heat buildings. But it's not the case for everyone. There are still houses which are without electricity for 5 days. And frankly, on the third day without electricity, that was the case for me. This is horrible. Nothing works. You're so cold. You need to get food. Even phones, power banks, everything is down. And you start worrying about water and waste management. Toilets. So this is awful. I'm glad this blackout was only 3 days, but I think if we get to 5 or 7, that's gonna be trying.
Let's talk about what the most radical scenario would be that the country is preparing for in terms of that power and energy blackout. There are assessments that the country would be shut down for an entire week, energy and power-wise, so 7 days of a blackout. But what's your assessment there? How would the Ukrainians really be able to hold up if the entire country is without power?
We're setting up centers where people can get warm, can get warmer, or can get some food, have access to internet, so they can call their relatives and loved ones, let them know that they're okay, that there is some ability to even sleep. This is mostly in schools and hospitals and some official buildings and, let's say, fire brigade or police stations. This is what you can do. And people are preparing, setting up generators. We're ordering generators from the entire country. I'm in a location where there is a car. Yeah. I have to find a spot where on a street where I have to talk to you, because the usual office buildings are not operational. But my personal plan is I'm going to camp inside my apartment. I have sleeping bags, I have a tent, I have a stove, I have food, like, alpine camping food, which requires a drop of water to start. So, we're ready. I think 5-7 days we're now ready for. But not everyone is as fortunate as I am, or our family. Not everyone has enough money. So for students at our university, we're basically setting up a shelter, and we tried it last weekend. Several students, several classes stayed overnight. We gave them camping gear. We gave them sleeping bags. We gave them food. So we'll see. We'll be okay. It's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be tough, but we'll be okay.
And I want to ask you, finally, how the morale within society is there. We know the stance on the cause is very strong, a very pro-Ukrainian, pro-liberation stance. But what about amid the brutal winter season and the first holidays even approaching? Well, the country is at war. How are people feeling about that?
It's about kindness and love. We all can get through it if we are nice to each other. If we open doors to those who need support, if we are friendly, if we, if we get together to just get through the winter, that's fine. We all can live in our university building. We have enough facilities there. We just, need to bring some more, and hopefully it won't be hit by a missile, things like that, or next to us. But, we'll be fine. It's just when people are not nice to each other, then it's difficult. But if we are happy, if we are willing to open the doors to, literally, the doors in the buildings and apartments which are warm to those who need it, then we'll be okay. And I trust Ukrainians will do that. I think it's month number 9 now of the war, and we have shown our morale and our kindness. The morale is strong here, yeah.